Kismet. Interior bathroom, evening. Anna heaves into the toilet and then rests her sweaty head against the seat, looking drained. Her father, Donald, comes in with a glass of water. Kneeling down next to her, he rests a hand on her back to comfort her.
Little kids dream big. President, astronaut, surgeon, rock star. My big dream was more simple. College, marriage, kids, 2 boys and a girl. You know, the big, happy family. It wasn't long before I learned dreams don't come true. 6-year-old Anna never could have conceived the formation of a grade 3 anaplastic meningioma on her spinal cord. No, when you're little, you don't imagine that one day you wouldn't just give up on your dreams, but you'd give up on your life.
Interior bedroom, evening. In front of a mirror, Anna tucks all her hair up into a beanie, practicing. She takes herself in for a moment, looking sad, before ripping it off. Interior, chemo bay, day. Anna sits, wearing a baggy hoodie and bare face, in a large recliner chair. A blanket drapes over her knees where a tabloid magazine rests. Next to her, a perky brunette nurse, Nicole, hooks up an IV. Indifferent to the process, she flips through the pages.
All set. Holler if you need anything.
As Nicole exits, the elderly woman resting in the chair to Anna's left becomes apparent. A bright knitted orange blanket drapes her knees, and even brighter green earrings hang from her drooping ears. Jene. Her short curly hair is a beautiful white, and her heavily wrinkled skin stretches around her grin. Eyeing Anna for a moment, she makes her move.
So, what you in for?
Setting the magazine down, Anna looks at Jene, somewhere in between annoyed and confused.
Appendicitis.
She quickly returns to her tabloid, but Jene throws her head back and cackles. Anna's eyes go wide at the sheer volume of the old woman's laugh.
Sorry, sweetie.
Her laugh calms and she coughs a bit. Anna keeps her eyes on the magazine. Jene doesn't give up that easily and reaches her hand out toward Anna.
I'm Jene.
Anna relents and gently shakes her hand.
I'm Anna. Nice to meet you, I guess.
You guess?
I mean, under the circumstances.
She waves her hand around.
We're literally in a room full of dying people, us included.
Everyone in the world is dying, technically speaking. I think everyone in this room is fighting, us included.
Anna reaches into her bag and pulls out the self-help book she packed. The cover reads, Positive Thinking. Change your attitude, change your life.
You must have read this book.
Jene takes the book from her hands and snorts, shaking her head. She begins flipping through the pages.
Doesn't look like you've even touched the thing.
My grandma gave it to me when I was first diagnosed, actually. I don't even know why I bring it. Positive thinking doesn't shrink tumors.
Jene lets out a light laugh.
All I know is life is about choices, sweets. And a choice to look at the bright side, to look for the good, can never be the wrong one.
She looks down and touches her left hand, a small ring there on her finger. She fidgets with the ring. Anna finally sets the magazine down and looks at Jene as Jene snaps out of it and squeezes Anna's arm tight. As though the first brick of her wall has just tumbled down, Anna smiles, lightly but genuinely.
Read the book. I'm sure you'll get something out of it. But it won't change your life. You know what will? Actually living it.
Anna's face becomes sad as she looks back down at her lap. Before Jene can push, her IV alarm begins dinging obnoxiously. Nicole comes over immediately, shuts the alarm off, and hands Jene a little paper cup of water. She works as she speaks, removing her IV.
How are you feeling?
Just peachy, babe.
She winks at Anna. Interior, shower, evening. Anna's hands massage shampoo into her scalp. When they pull away, chunks of hair go with them. As tears well, she runs the hair through her fingers for a moment before she lets it all fall. Almost defiantly, she shuts the water off. Interior, hallway, moments later. Anna stands, wrapped in a towel, outside her father's office door. Water droplets glide off her legs onto the hardwood floor beneath her. Surprised, Donald looks up from his desk.
I need your help.
Her words are matter-of-fact, but her voice shakes. Interior, bathroom, evening. Anna holds a chunk of hair in her hands, playing with it and keeping her head tilted down. Hair covers the floor. Donald brings a razor across her head, making her scalp smooth. As he moves, he attempts to hold back his emotion, but it begins to break him, and a couple of tears silently stream down his face. Anna brings her head up, and her gaze locks in on her father's trembling face. When he finishes, he gently wipes her head, and she stares at herself for a moment before laughing. Donald is startled. She rubs a hand over her head and laughs louder, looking at him through the mirror.
We look like twins.
He wipes the tears from his cheeks and joins in her laugh.
You look beautiful, Banana.
He rests a hand on her shoulder and she squeezes it. Interior Chemo Bay, day. Anna walks into the chemo bay, Nicole by her side. Immediately, Jene is waving her down and patting the seat next to her, beaming. Anna looks around for a moment before relenting and sitting next to the exuberant woman.
Hell, you sure have changed in the last 24 hours.
What, you don't like it?
Nicole gets Anna set up quickly and leaves the ladies to their conversation.
Oh, not at all. It looks great. You're glowing.
Her smile exudes pride. Anna takes Jene in, really. She looks into her eyes, and whatever she sees in them must be trustworthy because she spills.
I mean, you saw me. I wasn't holding on to much. I just felt like time to start letting go.
Jene reaches her hand out for Anna's arm, like she does.
We're just talking about your hair here, right?
Anna quickly looks down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Jene leans in, and Anna looks back up meekly. Jene gifts Anna her undivided attention, and Anna can't help but continue.
Like I said, it's not like I'm holding on to much.
Jene's grip tightens on Anna's arm. With her other arm, she waves around the room.
Sweetie, I know things look dim right now. I can't imagine what you've been through. There's light at the end of this tunnel. I just know it.
Anna pulls her arm away slightly and looks away before breathing in deeply.
No offense, Jene, but you've lived a long life. It's different for me.
Exactly. I've lived a long life. So if anyone gets to let go, it's me.
She's talking with her hands now, making a point.
But here's the thing. This long life I've lived, it's been beautiful. It's been crazy. And it's been difficult. I may not have had cancer until now, but I've lost more than you can imagine.
Her hands have now made their way into her lap, where Jene stares at her hand, fidgeting with the ring again. Realization strikes Anna.
Jene, I'm sorry.
She smiles faintly and snaps out of it to refocus on Anna.
Oh, sweetie, don't be. All I'm saying is, I know a thing or two.
Anna smiles, charmed by the woman.
So maybe you don't have it in you to fight for you. But what about the people that love you? Our lives aren't just ours. You know? We share them.
What do you mean? I'm the one that's lost just about everyone because, sure, at first they all feel sorry for you, but in the end, it's a drag, an inconvenience. I'm an inconvenience.
Jene looks devastated.
And I'm the one that hurts every day, that can't keep food down, that spends more hours on the bathroom floor with my face in the toilet seat than I can even count. This is my life, Jene, and I can't wait for it to end.
Anna seems angry now. Something sweeps across Jene's face. Pain. She goes to grab Anna's hand again, but she pulls away.
You shouldn't say that. Don't do something you're going to regret one day.
Anna's words are forceful as she brings her hand to her chest and looks Jene in the eye.
You're not hearing me. I'm not going to wake up 50 years from now with regret because I'm not going to wake up in 50 years. I'm dying. And if it were up to me, I'd stop dragging it all out with all these treatments and just get it over with.
She's never said that out loud before, it's clear. Her breath is heavy. Jene is horrified and the room is still, thick. She sinks into her chair and keeps her head down slightly. She attempts to look at Jene, and Jene is looking directly at her, stretching her torso across her chair and filling the space between them.
Look, I can't tell you how to live your life.
Anna is now caught in her stare.
But I can tell you that your life is worth living.
Immediately, Anna brings her head back down to stare at her lap. Jene sighs quietly and grabs a little notebook and pen from her bag. She scribbles something on a page, rips it out, slips the paper into Anna's hand, and closes her fingers over it.
You're not alone in this. I'm a good listener.
She smiles her light smile, a wink in her left eye, as Anna looks down at the paper. Exterior, roadside, late afternoon. Donald is pulling a car over to the side of the road as Anna spills out, vomiting into the bushes. She finishes and slouches to the ground. Tears immediately fall, the way water rushes over the edge of a storm drain to the parched earth below. Donald gets out of the car, approaching her apprehensively. Before he can say anything, she lets it out.
What if I stop the treatments?
She doesn't look at him as she says it.
What do you mean?
I mean, what if I stopped fighting? What if I let the cancer run its course and take me with it? I'm just tired, Daddy.
He is silent, hands and fists at his sides. His heart is breaking. He says nothing, just kneels down at her side, lifts her up, puts her back in the car, and buckles her in. Interior, hallway, night. Anna stands outside a closed bedroom door, raises her fist, about to knock. Interior, bedroom, continuous. Donald sits on the edge of his bed, hunched over, hands clasped between his knees. Quietly, he cries. Then he prays.
Lord, please.
Interior, hallway, continuous. Anna hears her father, drops her hand back to her side. Slowly, she sinks to the floor, pulling her knees in tight and resting her head against the door.
I know we don't talk very often. I'm sorry about that. But she's my baby girl.
Listening to her dad's pleas, Anna hangs her head. Interior, bedroom, morning. Anna lays in bed as the light now streams in. It looks like she hasn't even slept. A knock on the door, gentle. She remains silent, turning on her side, but the door creaks open. He comes in and sits on the edge of the bed. He looks down as he speaks and keeps his body towards the wall.
After this round is done, we can talk about the options.
Anna turns and sits up. With a forced smile, he turns to face her. She looks at him earnestly.
I'll always fight for you, so I want you to fight for you too, you know?
He leans in and breathes deeply. He reaches out to grab her hand. She squeezes it tight.
But this whole time, your life has been turned upside down and ripped apart, and you have had no say. So I guess it's about time you get a say.
The corners of Anna's lips lift slightly, her eyes glisten, and she nods, still holding his hand tightly. Interior, bedroom, night. Anna sits on her bed cross-legged. Her head is lowered, staring at the piece of paper in her hand. It's Jene's number. She breathes, hesitates. Then she picks up her phone and slowly dials. Ring, ring, click. A woman answers.
Hello?
Hello? Is this Jene?
I'm sorry. Jean's no longer with us. She passed away unexpectedly last night. May I ask who's calling?
Anna looks as though the last bit of life she was holding on to was just sucker punched right out of her. She searches for words.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
Quickly, she hangs up. She hangs her head, breathes in, and then, out of frustration, throws her phone against the wall and hugs her knees into her chest. Interior, Dr. Furtz's office, afternoon. In Dr. Furtz's small office, the two sit in silence opposite a large desk piled with paperwork. The clock on the wall ticks mercilessly. Finally, the door bursts open. Dr. Furtz, a stocky middle-aged man in a white coat, enters carrying a large manila file. Sitting down quickly, he begins pulling scans out of the file.
Sorry, I'm a bit behind. How are we feeling today, Anna?
He finally looks up, smiles. She doesn't respond, just nods. Her face looks hopeless as she eyes the file.
Well, for once, I have good news. Great news, actually.
Donald grabs her arm. She remains frozen, eyes wide.
Your latest scans show the tumor has shrunk dramatically. Blood tests confirm you're in remission, sweetheart. This is unbelievable.
He turns to Anna.
But Anna, this is unbelievable!
He's shouting, but Anna can barely hear him as the news sinks in. While he grips her arm, smiling and thanking the doctor in the background, Anna's expressionless face slowly fills the frame.
It's easy to give up on life. But what happens when life isn't ready to give up on you?
Finally, an exhale as she looks up towards heaven. Fade to black.